Hello, welcome back, y'all. This is Tell It How It Is Tarot for Capricorn for love for the first 2 weeks of October. I am so sorry for all of you guys. I know I have been absent from my channel for a really, really long time. I had so many tower moments. I mean, literally probably the worst phase I will ever go through in my life. It was one horrible, tragic incident after another. Sorry about my background. I am moving, guys. Again, I'm trying to rebuild after a crap load of tower moments. So I lost a lot of subscribers because most of you felt like I died. I fell off the planet. I wasn't coming back. For those of you guys who stayed, thank you so much. For those of you guys who left, I do not blame you. If you are back, welcome. If you are brand new, like, subscribe, help rebuild the channel again. For those of you who know or don't know, I was known for my monthly readings. As I ease back into the channel a little bit, I am going to be doing, which you guys might like better, actually, every 2-week increments. So instead of giving the whole month, I'm doing every 2 weeks, just to have a little bit of shorter readings for now and ease back into the channel. I do plan on picking up monthlies again, hopefully I'm hoping by November. And, you know, like I said, the more support this channel gets, the more readings I will do. So for those of you guys who do not know, I've been doing tarot for 15 years. I do it in my personal life, and decided when I came to YouTube that it was just better to give as guidance and help to as many people as I could reach as possible. And so for you guys who know, I do meditate on the cards ahead of time and shuffle before the reading. Saves a lot of time, you know, not going to put you guys through that. So we're going to take a look at your partner's energy, your energy, the situation you guys are dealing with, how they're feeling about you, what they're thinking about you, and the outcome. And then we'll do advice, okay? So keep in mind, guys, that the energy can always be vice versa. Cross watchers, you guys are more than welcome. I am going to try to keep your energy separate, but like I said, it can always be vice versa. It is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with all of you guys. Most of you guys know the drill. Most of you guys know that. If it's not your story, I hope another tarot reader can help you out there. I can only pick up so many energies at one time, okay? If it's not your story today, maybe it will be next time, all right? So this is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Check out your partner's sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If your sun sign doesn't resonate, check out your moon, check out your Venus, okay? Check out your other zodiacs. Anyway, let us get started. So let's take a look at your partner's energy. Okay, I have 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you guys got the 9 of Swords. Let's see what's going on between you two. What is the situation between Capricorn? Okay, you guys have the Hierophant in reverse. So, all right, hold on, let me pull a clarifier for their energy here real quick. Okay, so for your partner's energy, we got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Death card in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles, okay? So I'm sensing that your partner here right now is feeling like you guys could be in disconnect, or it's kind of like a relationship that's headed out the door. It feels like that they feel abandoned by you, that they felt rejected from you. It feels like that they are not letting go of this. If they're not, it feels like with this Death card, by the way, this is Scorpio energy. It feels like that maybe possibly that they wanted this door to shut. They were ready to move on. They could have even left you, okay? And for some reason, they were having conflicting feelings, like an in and out, in and out. That's what I'm feeling off the 6 of Pentacles in reverse right now. It could be that they don't have balance in themselves right now. So it's like when someone leaves and then they feel regret and then they come back and then they're like, oh, is this the right decision? I don't know what to do. It could have been like they weren't ready to lose you, but they're not at a point where they're ready to keep you either. So they might have just been like holding on to this relationship for dear life. They can't let it go, whether they show that to you or it's internally. And they might have been doing this push-pull, hot-cold behavior, which is why it's not a balanced, equal give and take here. And you could have just been like, even if they left you, you could have left them. This could be why they feel abandoned. But even if they left you, you could just be like, okay, I can't, like, make up your mind. If you can't make up your mind, I have to shut down for a while. I have to, and that could be, maybe they feel rejected, because maybe in their eyes, you're not trying hard enough to win them back or to win this relationship over. Okay. That's just possible here. We are going to keep looking into, more of this, but that's what I see. I don't always take jumpers, guys. I got to feel when the card is telling me to flip. It's an internal thing. Okay, yeah. So you have the Nine of Swords energy here, and it is definitely, you're definitely in your head. Okay, you could be overthinking things. You're definitely feeling some kind of depression here or anxiety, mental ping pong, okay, where you're bouncing all over the place. You could have been having bad dreams. You could be having insomnia, okay? Whatever this situation is between you two, I clarified it right now. I'm going to tell you with the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. This could be Taurus energy. So this is definitely telling me over a split. This is a breakup. And if you guys haven't broke up yet, that's what's happening here. Okay. It looks like this could have been a very serious connection, possibly a marriage or a long-term relationship that felt like a marriage. You guys could be going through divorce or just a really bad breakup. This could be really, really hard. And you, just like they might be feeling abandoned a little bit. You are suffering in another type of way. Okay. This is definitely causing you pain. This cup of love that was dumped out in this relationship. This is definitely causing you some kind of, mental torment to an extent. Okay. The situation between you two, I did pull the Hierophant in reverse again, Taurus energy. So we're going to clarify that. Okay. So this is definitely this is a situation between you two. It's a divorce. It's a separation. It's a breakup. It could even be that you guys are not even getting good counsel right now. Maybe you guys were a relationship who could have benefited off of couples counseling, and a lot of couples don't do that anymore. They should. And if you don't want to go to a counselor, maybe pick up a counseling book with your spouse or something. Read it together, okay? And if they don't want to read it to you, read it one-on-one, with yourself. Maybe it will help you learn some things that you can do personally. Okay. So I have the Nine of Wands in, I cannot pick up these cards for the life of me. I have the Hierophant in reverse is clarified by the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Six of Wands. So what I'm getting here between your energy, their energy, and the situation so far going between you two, is that it seems like this separation to me feels like it was a main occurrence of someone not being able to release some kind of baggage, whether that be emotional, whether that be a grudge, whether that be a past hurt or relationship pattern. But what I'm feeling here is with this Six of Wands is that I believe that both of you are trying to handle it the best way you can, so that you both have some kind of victory. Okay. Now, mind you, this is the energy for the first 2 weeks of October. If you guys haven't come into this yet, I am thinking if the situation hasn't occurred, that this is, I feel like both of you are trying to figure out how to make this a win, whether it be together or moving forward on your own. Okay. But with this Nine of Wands here in reverse, this to me could feel like, because I'm just going to throw an example out there. Say they are the ones that left you, or vice versa, guys, cross watchers. Okay. Say they are the one that left you, and say they're feeling abandoned by you. Okay. Even though they left you, they decided to leave you. It could be because they can't get over this emotional baggage. But now you're like, okay, but really they did me wrong and they left me. It could be that in a relationship, a lot of times people, even the ones who do the crime in the relationship, whether that be they talk to you bad, they cheated on you, they spread a rumor about you, they know they did something to you that crossed the line. A lot of times people hold on to that own baggage of what they did. Okay. It's kind of like a victim mentality. Sometimes people who do bad things kind of victimize it in their head. It's like a stage they go through to kind of justify why they did that, why they cheated, why they talked bad about you, why they talked bad to you, why they treated you bad. They kind of victimize themselves. Well, like they think like, my partner did this and this, which caused me unhappy enough to cheat. My partner did this, knowing it would upset me. That is why I talked to them like that. And the thing is they're conflicted inside them between knowing the difference between right and wrong, and knowing even if you did something to make them unhappy or to let them down, they know that they still added to the problem, and two wrongs don't make a right. And it could just be this overwhelming, I can't look at my partner in their eyes without remembering all the bad that happened, even if I caused it. And it could be that you guys, this final separation happened because of that. For example, if somebody cheated on you, which could be why they feel like they are left out in the cold, and with this death in reverse, this could be why they can't let it go, because this is actually baggage that they are internally causing themselves over something that they actually did. Okay. So for instance, if someone cheated on you, for an example, this isn't going to resonate with all of you. So quick lecture for those who it resonates. I'm sorry for those who don't. But for example, if somebody cheated on you, a lot of times cheaters will sit here, and if they're not just a cheater, some people have that personality, right? But say this is someone who you were in a relationship with. They were not cheater. They were a faithful partner. Okay. They might come to the terms where if they cheated, they are feeling like they were unhappy for quite some time. And maybe they expressed that, maybe they didn't. And if they didn't, how can you possibly fix anything if you didn't know your partner was upset? So they bottled it up. They cheated. It wasn't an easy decision. And now they're thinking, some cheaters come back begging for another chance, and other people can't let it go that they cheated. They think, well, I can't return to this relationship because what if I become so unhappy again? What if my partner lets me down so much again that I feel like I have to go find happiness elsewhere? People cheat because their needs aren't getting met, whether it be emotionally, sexually, physically, mentally, financially. You didn't live up to be the partner you said you were going to be. Okay. And they might be feeling like, I wanted this relationship to work. I invested this time into this relationship. You have to keep in mind that if you and your partner separate, it's never easy for the person to leave you, because just as much as love and affection and attention you put into this relationship, as much time they also put in that time with you. Okay. You didn't go out to eat with yourself. They were there. Okay. So this doesn't look like it was easy for them. If they did break up with you, if there was cheating, anything like that, I'm not exactly getting third-party energies, but I'm throwing this out there. Either maybe it helps you right now, maybe it will help you think of a situation in the past, maybe it will help you in the future to know that, okay? But regardless, somebody is holding on to emotional baggage here, which is ultimately led to why this is falling apart, okay? Because somebody can't get over it. All right. I just spent a long time on that, and I'm really sorry, guys, but I felt like I just had to say that. Okay. Okay, so how they feel about you, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So to me, it could be feeling like, because they feel that energy to you, it could be feeling like, okay, yeah, clarified. Okay, so I have the Six of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Four of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Could be air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. It could be feeling like how they feel towards you, that this relationship is a failure, meaning they failed you. They failed you. Okay. Because even if you left them or they left you, it could have been like, man, maybe they're realizing I could have done more. I should have acted differently, but I didn't. And I was also part of this relationship falling apart. And I feel like by me leaving this person, I failed us because I didn't have it in me to stick through this relationship. Okay. It seems like, there was disappointment. Okay. There is this energy though with this Knight of Swords in reverse that maybe they're having misguided thoughts on themselves. It looks like because of this Six of Wands in reverse that they're thinking like, could I have done more? Can I do more? Is it too late to turn around? Should I even turn around? I'm just so disappointed that this relationship failed, but it failed. But because there's this Six of Wands in reverse energy, to me, it's not just like ultimate doom and gloom, okay? It's not a tower. It's not, it's the Six of Wands. So it's like, it doesn't have to fail. It feels like it failed. But it also has the opportunity with the Six of Wands energy here, regardless whether it's upright or reverse, it has the potential to turn around, okay? And it looks like they could be thinking with this Nine of Swords here, like, it doesn't feel good to stay. It doesn't feel good to leave. What do I do? Maybe I just didn't do enough, okay? The only thing I can do leaving is leaving. But if leaving doesn't feel good and going back doesn't feel good, but maybe I could do something if I go back. Maybe I could do this. Maybe my thoughts led me astray. Maybe I didn't make the right decision. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. Is that maybe they feel like they bailed too soon on this relationship, even if they're still with you. Maybe they're thinking that you guys have gone too far down the rabbit hole and they're starting to think, what could I have done differently? I realized maybe I played a part in this falling apart too. And that's the energy that I'm getting off of that. As far as how they feel about you, I'm getting that they're thinking maybe they could have done more. Maybe they still can, because this air energy that is movement, swift movement intellectually. So this is definitely in their thoughts of how they're feeling about you right now. How they think of you, King of Pentacles. Okay, so they did look at you like you could have been a long-term stable partner. They do look at you like you could have been marriage material. Absolutely. Okay, they know that about you. Sometimes when we leave a partner, it's not because we don't think that it's amazing. They're amazing. It's because of what transpired in the relationship. Doesn't mean it's always right to break up. There are things that are fixable. Just two people have to agree to that. Fortunately, it doesn't always work like that. Okay, so clarified, I have the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Two of Swords. So I'm definitely getting here that, sorry guys, coffee break. I'm definitely getting here that there is this, do I stay or do I go energy, okay? A lot of times with the Eight of Cups reverse, depending on where, what card it's with, what energies we're getting off of it, it is I'm going to return, to the relationship that I left. Now, this is how they're thinking, okay? So this isn't necessarily saying they are returning. especially with the Two of Swords here, but it is on their mind, which means it could go either way. This is definitely an energy of me, especially because this is a should I stay or should I go? And then you have Two Swords here. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? And it feels like to me that they are definitely stuck. And this is a decision that they are taking very seriously, especially with this King of Pentacles energy here. Okay. They want stability in their life, whether that be with you or on their own. And of course, if it's with you, they did look at you like a long-term potential partner. They do want that with you. They just have to make sure that they can have that with you. And this is a really big decision for them. Okay. This very well could be that they are considering returning to you. It's just, they're not sure if this is, if this is the right thing to do, you could say. But they definitely see that if they don't return to you, that they might regret it. That's why they're weighing this decision so heavily, okay? Yeah, with this death in reverse here too, I'm definitely getting the sense between the death in reverse in their energy and the Eight of Cups. I'm definitely picking up this energy of, they're holding on to this relationship, even if they're not expressing that, okay? And there is a lot of mental confusion here with this Knight of Swords in reverse, this Two of Swords here, okay? I can definitely feel, even if they're coming off, they are mentally confused. There is mental confusion here. And I can see it in the cards. I can feel it, okay? And I think you might be thinking the worst because you have this Nine of Swords energy. You might be thinking, oh God, it's just over. There's no love left. They don't want to work this out with me. And I think you're giving up too quickly. Not to say that giving up is not in your best interest. We don't know, but you certainly don't, it's tough because you don't want to give up too soon, but you don't want to stay around either when you shouldn't put hope into a situation. But I'm telling you, there's always hope in a situation when someone is still holding on. Even if it feels negative, even if they're thinking like, oh, I'm holding on, but I shouldn't be, there's still hope. There's still hope, okay? You can always turn things around. But like I said, two people have to be on that same page, okay? They are definitely struggling with the thought of moving on from you. It's like they don't want to. It's almost like they're telling themselves that they have to, or that they need to, or that they should. But then there's like this little, but I feel like that's their mental energy. But then there's something inside of them, deep inside, that they are not making aware of. And that's why they're conflicted. It's because something is like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm telling myself I need to move on, but maybe that's not the correct thing. Maybe internally I know that I need to do what I need to do. And this energy here with the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Six of Wands, Six of Wands is all about like a victory, right? Like if you see the guys on his horse, he we all know that was like a game in medieval times, right? Where they had that, I don't know what it's called, but they went and they, it seems to me that it's like this energy between you two is like one or more of going forward at this point that you will have to fight for one another. One of you is going to have to fight for each other. You both might have to fight for this. And now it comes down to, well, do we have what it takes to do this and make a victory out of it? Do we even want to put in the effort or the energy to try to fight for this? Is it going to be worth it? Is the results going to be different? The outcome I have for you guys, Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? Right now, in this point in time, let me clarify that before I say anything. How are we doing on time? Okay. Okay. So right now, in this point of time, I have the clarifying the Eight of Cups. I have the Page of Swords, which again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Two of Cups in reverse. You guys right now, in this current present time energy, one of you could be waiting for the other one to make a move. You both could be doing it. It does look like somebody that the relationship is at a standstill. Maybe with one of you, maybe with both of you. Take it how it resonates. You're going to know how it fits. Should I stay or should I go? If you already left, should I return? But with this Page of Swords and this Two of Cups, this is telling me that I feel like you guys are both keeping an eye on this relationship, this connection. Both of you are kind of, one of you or both of you could be watching each other, okay, from afar, this connection, okay, watching your habits, wondering, hey, you know, should I come back? But it feels to me that you guys are definitely in some kind of delay right now, that this is affecting the both of you, whether it appears that way or not. And it does look like that somebody could be making, it's that package energy, man. It's this Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like somebody still has not yet released that. And it's like somebody could be making really small problems into bigger issues than what they are. A lot of times when a relationship breaks down, it wasn't even a big thing like cheating, or it was little things, itty bitty things that added up and made a big explosion. But these things can be fixed. And it could be that somebody is just blowing things out of proportion, making them bigger than what they are, not letting this chip off their shoulder. And right now, you guys are in a delay because, like, mentally in the back of their head, it's like, okay, well, I do know they can be fixed, but why on the forefront does it feel like it can't be? So it does feel like in this current energy that is where one or both of you stand, whether it's them or you. You know, somebody could be just. Again, if it does feel like you guys aren't ready to move on. I mean, I'm getting that feeling from both of you. And even if one of you feel like you want to move on today, tomorrow, it's not like that. It feels like a figure eight, an infinity symbol of emotions, okay? 1 minute you're over here, next you're over there, and it's like, ooh, and it's like, okay. I'm getting that energy, whether that be for you or your partner or for both of you. I kind of do feel like it's a little bit of both of you. I feel like one day you're just like, okay, I need to move on. I need to be strong. And then the next day you're just like, but I really want them back. This doesn't feel right. I have to fight for it. And then you go through the motions. And I feel like that is an energy here I'm getting with both of you. I feel like there is mental confusion here. I feel like there could even be immaturity on one of your sides here, like emotionally immaturity, okay? Because that energy of making things bigger, you know, than what they are, okay? Yeah. Yeah. It does. Yeah. You're definitely having a hard time with this. They are too. It's a different kind of hard time because you might be having this anxiety or this depression, but they're failing a loss too. It's just a different kind of loss. It's that failure. What advice do you have for Capricorn? What advice do you have for Capricorn? Okay, I got 4 swords for the advice. So that to me is telling me that, hold on. Okay. Clarified by the Lovers and Judgment in reverse. Again, Gemini energy. Okay. This is telling me advice, calm down, take a deep breath, breathe, okay? When we are in a 9 of Swords state of mind, we are not thinking clearly, and that tends to manifest on the outside. And then we actually make things bigger than what they are. Okay, that could have to do with this Page of Swords energy as well. You could be thinking the worst right now, and it doesn't have to be the worst, okay? We act differently. We're not on our best behaviors. We don't portray ourselves in the best light when we take on that energy. And this Four of Swords is telling you right now, breathe, relax, retreat, go take a nap, go take time out, maybe do some meditation, go to a yoga class, read a good book, color, do something therapeutic, rest, okay? And when you are better, all right, then open your eyes, because it might not be the end of the world if you're feeling like that as far as this relationship, okay? There is a strong connection here with you two with this Lovers card. This is Judgment in reverse. Here's how I'm seeing this, okay? I do feel like you guys still have a chance to renew, to, you know, if this was upright like this, I would definitely tell you this is a renewal 100%. I would tell you for sure that this is a reconciliation between you two and a renewal in love. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to say it's bad, but I'm going to tell you it's in reverse. So what I'm getting with all this on the board, because with Death in reverse too, even though this is their energy, Death in reverse does tell me like this isn't necessarily a breakup. It's a breakdown, 100%, but it doesn't mean it's over, okay? I always use this term even in my own life, okay? I was going through this. I was with this love of my life. This is part of my tower moment. I was with this man. He was the love of my life. I started dating him 11 years ago, madly in love with him, thought I was going to spend the rest of my life. We ended this year, and our breakup felt like a divorce because obviously we lived together. We were together for a really long time. Our breakup lasted like 6 months. We were in and out. There was this constant, almost like mind game energy. I was trying to be so emotionally mature about things, but I feel like he wasn't on the same page. And basically there was this in and out, hot and cold energy. I could tell he was confused. Like, am I still in this? Am I still not? And so the relationship for a while, it wasn't exactly over. And to me, I like to use this term where it felt like, okay, it felt like a divorce, but we're not actually divorced yet. We're separated. And during separation, couples can either come back together or separate for good. I think we divorced at this point. We're not doing a hot and cold thing. There's nothing. I'm pretty sure at this point we've divorced. But enough about me. Okay, because I certainly don't want to get into that. You guys don't want to hear about that. I think right now, I'd like to, marriage or not, together or not, I feel like you guys are in separation. So I feel like with this Judgment in reverse, it could go either way right now. I feel like the Judgment in reverse with this Lover, the decision was made to separate. It's kind of like this. You guys are in a horse and carriage, right? You guys are going through the woods. You decide you have no cell phones. You decide to split. He goes his way. One of you goes one way in the woods. The other one goes the other way. And you have no cell phones. And you go further and further into the woods away from each other. And then it starts getting dark. And you have no way to reach the other person. And now you're on your own path and they're on their own path. And you're already so far deep into the woods. You don't even know how to turn around. And both of you stop in your tracks and you're like, wait a minute, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. And that's what I'm getting. That's what I feel about this. And I feel like with this Judgment in reverse, it can turn around, but I feel like the window of opportunity is closing every single moment you stay in those woods. And I feel like both of you would have to hightail your ass out of there and retrack your steps to meet up at the point. There's no way one of you can come all the way here and then go find them. You both for this to work would have to hightail your asses out, backtrack. And I feel like that window is closing. But I feel like it didn't close yet. I don't know why I'm talking so much. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys just might be like, oh my God, she's so confusing. I'm just all over the place. I apologize if I sound like that. I don't feel like I'm normally like this during readings. I'm just getting a lot of energy, like a deep, deep storyline off of this. But your advice is to, before you get paranoid in the woods, before you're like, oh my God, they're gone forever, I'm never going to find myself out of these woods, what do I do? Breathe, okay? Because you can't think clearly. You can't think clearly if you're in this emotional state of mind. Okay? We're going to pull a card to see the future between you and your partner for the near future. Anywhere from now to the next 3 months, okay? Where are you guys headed from now to the next 3 months? And keep in mind, guys, tarot reads are a guidance of what path you're on, what to expect if you continue on the path, okay? The future is not set in stone. You guys can always change that. And that's why tarot readings are so enlightening, because you can change it. You can know what you're in for, and you can change it. And you'll know if you're in for this, if this is your reading. And you'll know if this is your reading, if the situation resonates. Okay? Okay, I have Page of Wands in reverse. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay, clarified by the Two of Wands and Queen of Cups. All right, this is what I don't know. Did I hold up the Page of Wands? Okay, this is what I'm getting, guys. 2 scenarios. Anywhere from now to the next 3 months. You guys are starting to come back around slowly. There's passion, there's love, but it is to the point where you both have gone so far deep into the woods where you're at that place where we're still holding on by thread, but we don't know if this connection is even worth it anymore. But we're going to roll with it. We're going to dip our toe back in the water. We're going to get to know each other again. We are going to look forward to the future together with this Two of Wands. And this Queen of Cups energy is kind of like, because you guys both have been in some kind of mourning and heartbreak. A lot of times this Queen of Cups represents a widow, all right? But there are a lot of emotions here, all right? She holds that cup dear. That's her love. That's her heart. And it could be paired up with this Two of Wands that you guys have realized without each other, there's heartbreak. And maybe you guys do want to move forward together, even if that means fighting for the relationship, even if that means taking it slow, even if that means dipping your toe into the water, okay, instead of jumping in head first. That's one scenario. The other scenario is that you, Capricorn, have, in the next 3 months, have already experienced your grief, your loss, your sadness, your acceptance. And you might just be, all right, I mourned this. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. And don't get hooked up on the gender of the cards, guys. This could be male too. I'm not saying this is a female. This could be a Capricorn male, okay? This could be a Capricorn female. Doesn't matter, all right? It could be, though, that you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to look forward to myself. I'm going to look forward for my own future. I've moved on. And Capricorn, if you've moved on from this connection, then either way that this 3-month outlook is a win-win, Because if you've moved on, you've moved on. You're not on this anymore. You know, sometimes when people hear that they moved on, they're like, but wait a minute, right now I feel like moving on would just lead to heartbreak and I don't want to move on and I don't want to live without this person. But when you're actually moved on, you don't feel like that. You don't feel like that. You're just over it. So either way, you guys are either going to tip your toe back into the water where you get to know each other, because there is something there. And you're going to realize that this caused you guys both pain, and you'd rather, instead of just being in pain, feeling the loss, when you don't have to, you guys are going to look forward and move forward together. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a fight. Or, like I said, they coming back around, you might not even want them, because at this point you're just like, I've already accepted this loss. This is down the road. I'm looking forward now. I'm moving on. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry if this read didn't resonate with all of you. This is 41 minutes. Holy cow, this is a super long reading. I hope for those of you who it did resonate with it, I hope things get better. I hope you take care of yourself. Okay? I hope this looks up. I hope that you get whatever you want, whether that be reconciliation or just to move on and heal. Okay? Anyway, keep in mind the future can change. If you didn't like what you heard today, focus on yourself, work on yourself, pick up a counseling book, read, learn how to be more emotionally mature. Or if you are emotionally mature, maybe look up some things, how to handle your partner if they're emotionally mature. How can you handle a situation better? Okay. Anyway, I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope to see things turn around for you guys. I will see you guys mid-October, okay? Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if it resonated. Help grow back the channel, guys. Other news, I'm really glad to be back. I miss you guys. I do not plan on leaving again, okay? I'm not going to have that many tower moments. Anyway, you guys have a great day.